starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies.
And in the past few years, we've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason, and obviously the deeper you are, the better you are, and have a better chance of winning the championship.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Then it's Brooks, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Aldama in at the 4. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the missed 3 from Reggie Jackson. Morant passes to Aldama.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there, finds the open man.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, thanks.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Grant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Leonard finds Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Morant. Morris with the rebound.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Bain. That shot no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Leonard the pass to George. Kicks it out to Leonard from outside the arc. Aldama with the rebound. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Outside, Bain fires from deep. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. It's hauled in by Adams. Memphis trailing here. Trying to end the drought. And it's Morant missing.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Jackson against Morant. Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And it's Morant missing.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Passes it to Leonard. Back to Morris. Pulls from the top of the key. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Aldama, defended by George. Payne for three. Rebound by the Clippers. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. The Clippers on top. They're up by one.
The Grizzlies, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth dance team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
They've got to be satisfied so far. They look cohesive to begin this game.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Morris passes to George. Jackson from long range. And the three ball is good. Jackson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. George against Bane. Over George. It's the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 31% in the game. Leonard with the ball. Jackson from long range. They get it back. Morris finds Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Jackson has the open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Jackson's got 6.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Outside for Jackson. Back to Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. The shot will not fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. The feed to Morant. Morris looking over the floor. And Leonard has it in the corner. This one for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Brooks outside. Shoots over Leonard. Morris outside. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morris. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Morris has got his second bucket.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Brooks kicks to Morant. From downtown, trains the three-pointer. He's got 9.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
George, no good. Stolen by Zubac. Jackson passes to Zubac. Outside for Jackson. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bane. Adams trying to free himself up. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 5. George looking over the floor. Jackson in the corner. 1:31 left in the first half. Los Angeles with another miss. And the pass to Aldama. Out to Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
There's a terrific intensity to Dylan Brooks' game. He doesn't hold back and exploits any weaknesses he can.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Jackson passes to Zubac. Here's George. On the wing, Jackson. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Adams' shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside for Jackson. Here's the three. Los Angeles with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant passes to Aldama. Morant looking around. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Morris. Outside for Jackson. Can they get it? Jackson can't get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Clippers lead by 4.
16. The Grizzlies. 12.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. They've got Jones, and it's Tillman in at the 5. Conchar can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Jones. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Williams. Mann passes to Powell. Left side, Batum. Wall dishes to Powell. The kick out to Wall. 4 on the clock. Over in the corner, Batum. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Conchar, the pass to Jones. To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Jones, the pass to Conchar. Back to Jones for the tie. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Powell dishes to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Pass to Jones. Takes the 3. That shot missing, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point game. The three. Again, the miss by Jones. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Outside for Batum. Back to Powell. Wall against Jones. And it's Wall. That time the assist by Powell. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Williams for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Jones against Wall. Powell for 3. And Jones pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell. The Grizzlies have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Up top, Covington. He feeds it to Batum. And here's Ball outside. Can't hit that one. Grizzlies shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Back to Jones. Great D that time from Batum.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
The Grizzlies trail by 6.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. The perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with George on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the small forward position. Morant kicks to Bane. On the wing, Bane. Out to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
A versatile offensive talent. We know Morant can drive, but he also has a smooth jumper.
Jackson looking it over. Out to Morris. Passes it to George. Back to Morris from past the arc. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Adams, the pass to Aldama. Morant outside. Left side, Adams. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Aldama. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. about a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Jackson against Morant. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. There's the dish to Morris. Outside for Jackson. George with no one around. Misses the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brooks finds Adams. On the wing, Bain. Shoots the three. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers leading by 10. Right wing. Back to Morris. Outside Jackson. Morris inside. Guarded by Bain. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Morant against Jackson.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Outside Jackson. Carries it from three-point range. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Bain, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the wide open shot from Morris. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant passes to Aldama. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range, Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the pass to Jackson. Throws it up high. Outside, George. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Clippers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Reggie Jackson.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Morant against Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Fires for 3. And it's Morant missing. Here's Zubac. And here's Morris for 3. Misses there. So it's Los Angeles winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Inglewood is opening soon. And
yeah, can't wait to experience it firsthand, Allie. Thank you.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. Now here's Jackson. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Russell. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Morris. About a minute played here so far in the first. Jackson, the pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Jackson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's Minnesota now. Now here's Russell. Outside Edwards. To the wing on the left. Towns for three. Leonard. Pulls down the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Just over a minute and a half in. Jackson against Russell. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. And he lobs it up top. Pass to Gobert. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
George passes to Jackson. Leonard outside. Morris with it. Back to Leonard. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi. Just insisting on getting to that shot.
Russell against Jackson. Outside Russell. Driving inside. Here's McDaniels. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Here's George. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Jackson, the pass to George. Jackson down low, guarded by Russell. Back to Jackson, just 5 to shoot. And that misses. That would have put him up. McDaniels against Leonard. Fires the three. Left side, Russell. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Kicks it out to Jackson. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's George. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson, just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Russell with the ball. From deep. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Gobert against George. Here's Zubats. Kicks it to George. Morris for 3. Leonard passes to Morris. Back to Leonard. Missed it, even after all of those chances. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The T-Wolves on top, leading by... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at point guard. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. They get it again. Gobert. Outside Russell. Picked by Gobert. 5 on the clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys BA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. I mean, they will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
Leonard finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Russell. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Gobert with the stuff.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on the slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Pass to Leonard. Crosses over. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
With Kawhi, it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just remarkable stuff. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The Clippers in the lead. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Pass to Edwards. Spins. Back to Russell. Here he goes. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Jackson, the pass to George. Out to Leonard. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside McDaniels. Tries the spin move. It's rebounded by Morris.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Jackson from the arc. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Jackson's got 5.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Over Morris. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And here they go. No good on the shot. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Left side McDaniels. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
The 3, George gets the 3 to fall. He's got 7.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Pass to Towns. Here's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George finds Morris. And here's Zubac. Now George. The kick out to Morris. Back to George. Morris with it. Shot clock at 6. Some room here for George. No good off the back of the rim.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Spins. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
20. The Timberwolves. 15.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So for Minnesota right now, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. George outside. Morris passes to Zubac. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Powell passes to Covington. In transition, here they come. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Tries the spin move. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Prince. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Covington. Up top, Batum. Covington passes to Powell. Batum, right side. Oh, he picked him clean. Left side, Anderson. To the inside. Here's Reed. Up and in on the layup.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Outside wall. Batum, left side. Pass to man. Now here's Covington. 6 to shoot. Powell passes to Batum. No good on the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Here's Reed. Oh, Covington with a block.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
Out to Powell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for your Clippers, Norman Powell taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Anderson against Batum. Here's the floater. Anderson can't get it to go.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Prince. Stolen by Wall. Covington passes to Batum. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And Batum showing off some hustle there, giving guys some energy.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Noel from downtown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team.
Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Batum. Now here's Wall, guarded closely. McLaughlin with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Now Anderson. Back to Prince. Spins. Kicks it out to Anderson. Down low. Prince down low. Can't get it to fall. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside, Covington. Ooh, good finish at the rack on the slick feed. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Outside Wall. Batum outside. Lets the 3 fly. Anderson pulls it down. Batum against Reed. Here's Noel. Fade away. The shot misses. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to finish. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Los Angeles shooting the rock well at 46%. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's man in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Oh, it's stolen away. Here we go, one-on-one. And finished off by Anderson.
Anderson he excels when he plays in the open court like that and has a chance to make a good decision.
Right side Wall. Here's Powell. Batum outside. All for 3. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. And stolen by Covington. Outside Wall. And here's Covington. Batum outside from deep. And it's Noel with a rebound. The Timberwolves shooting only 42%. Reed in the post. Here's Prince. Back to Reed. Powell with a steal. Batum finds Covington. Powell right side. Outside Covington. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Prince. And there's the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Jackson against Russell. Jackson outside. Beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
And Jackson's showing off a little bit of his range that time. So confident in that release.
Russell against Jackson. Here's Towns. Misses off the left iron. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. The kick out to Morris. Leonard passes to Morris. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Gobert. Now Russell. Gobert inside. Zubac's there. Gobert, no good. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
George's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Up top, Edwards. Over Jackson. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the drive. Zubac passes to George. Now here's Morris. Towns with a rebound. George against McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. The 3. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. We'll see if he can cash in now at the line.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 9-point game here. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Outside Russell. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Shot by Leonard, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. George passes to Morris. Over Towns. That one's good from Morris on the assist by George.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Gobert finds Edwards. Off target with the 3. There's a chance of their lead hitting double digits here.
And that really would put them in control.
Morris for 3. Towns with a rebound. Gobert inside, guarded by Morris. Gobert, that's good.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Get Ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we can see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Edwards. Out to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Towns for 3. And it's Morant with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Brooks finds Morant. And here is Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Aldama passes to Morant. And he slaps it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Here's Morant. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Launches a 3. And it's Morant missing.
locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Russell kicks to McDaniel. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Outside, Bain tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Russell beyond the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Back to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And how about last season? He made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
And Edwards drops them both. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And here's Russell.
2 minutes.
And there's the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Morant. And Morant moves it down.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Russell looking around. Towns a screen on Morant. Russell finds Edwards. Adams against Gobert. Now here's Bain. Tight defense on him. Aldama passes to Morant. Going inside. And then Morant slams it in.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
And it's Russell missing. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
The trade. Morant with another miss. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 4. Basket counts. McDaniel's got 5 points so far.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Gobert with the block. Outside, Towns. Outside, Edwards. Tries the spin move. Gets it off. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
I like Morant's workman-like approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue.
On your feet, fans.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Brooks. And it's Aldama. And at the foursome, that's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. It's Brooks on the wing. McDaniels defending. Here's Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Grizzlies.
Well, if you pulled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Towns, high post. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Tries again. Here's Gobert. And he makes good on the layup.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Russell finds McDaniel. Back to Russell. Pass to McDaniels. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last two seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Morant with a wide open look. And he's good on the three ball. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Russell kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Morant drives in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Russell passes to Edwards. Top of the key, McDaniels. Right side, Russell. Goes up at the stripe. It's rebounded by Memphis. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves trail. Towns for three. Not going to go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Up top, Morant. McDaniels defending. Edwards against Morant. Goes back up. And it's Adams getting it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Russell with a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
First team.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Morant against Russell. Edwards inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams, and there's the feed to Morant. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Russell inside, guarded by Morant. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Russell. Morant outside. Brooks with it. Working on McDaniels. Brooks misses. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Grizzlies leading by just 2. And we'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Torian Prince is out there with Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Memphis moving it around. He's covered by Anderson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Prince wide open. It's good from long range. Prince has got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Conchar. Here's Tillman. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves shooting in this game 45%. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And Jones over to help. Prince against Williams. No good on the shot. Excellent D that time from Jones. Conchar, the pass to Williams. Here's Conchar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Just 3 to shoot. 3-pointer. The rebound by Anderson.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The pass to McLaughlin. Spins. The kick out to Anderson. Offline with his 3. Memphis trailing here. Passes to Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's the screen. Here's Conchar. Second chance shot. Tillman's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Reed. It's blocked. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Conchar, the pass to Tillman, and it's good for 2.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Anderson with the ball. Lays it up off the glass. Anderson's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Jones kicks to Williams. Pass to Conchar. Here's Tillman. Over to the left wing. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here he goes. Prince, the pass to McLaughlin. Now here's Prince. D right on him. The shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Off target with his 3. Left side, Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Williams has got his first basket.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Knocks it loose. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Williams, and it's Jones in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the basket is good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Bain against Edwards. Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Morant scanning the floor. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Up top, Russell. Out left to the wing. Gobert, the pass to Russell. And the rejection by Morant.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the spot.
Bain.
Amazing that Bain fell for the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Adams down low. Gobert on him. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You also love that Bane absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Down low. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Morant passes to Aldama. He kicks it to Adams. Morant against Russell. Here's Adams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
And so Adams nails both of them. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Ball stolen. And a wide open look for Payne. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
To the middle. And Adams kicks to Morant. That one doesn't go. And Minnesota now the other way. Now McDaniels. Inside. Here's Gobert. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
In the corner, it's Payne. Brooks finds Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And that one's good. Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Back to Brooks. To the paint. Adams, the pass to Aldama. Memphis moving it around. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. Morant passes to Adams. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Russell against Morant. Towns for 3. Another miss by Towns. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's stolen by Edwards. And he gets the whistle. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get it really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Russell puts up a deep three. Can't connect. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment. And
Well, guys, the Grizzlies are an elite.
No shortage of ambition, Allie. Thanks for that. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
George passes to Zubac. Stolen by Bane. Outside Morant. To the middle. Here's Aldama. It's tipped. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Morris. And it's good for two. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And Jackson, here we go. For three, George. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner three, he'll take it.
Pass to Aldama. Now Bane. They set the pick. And here's Morant. Just 4 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Aldama, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now Los Angeles with it.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Leonard can't get it to go. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Here's Aldama, guarded by Morris. And the basket by Aldama.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And Morant gets it to go.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Jackson, pass to Morris. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires for three. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant, the pass to Bain. Outside Morant. And the layup falls. Morant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Jackson against Morant. Leonard outside. The kick out to Morris from behind the arc. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Aldama. Adams with the ball. Here's Brooks. Goes back up. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Jackson finds some space. Off the left rim and out. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Adams with a screen on Jackson. And it's Morant off the drive.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Morant against Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Take it away. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Bain, the pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Off target from 3-point range. The Clippers trail. George outside. Jackson outside. The kick out to Morris. Back to Jackson. Shot to win the cold streak. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooks outside. Just 3 on the clock. And it's good on the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Dillon Brooks. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Shot's good by Morant.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Morris outside. Pass to Zubac. Leonard for three. And they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. And it's in. Off the glass.
Don't let Reggie Jackson get easy scoring opportunities, folks. Then he catches his rhythm, and now you've got a problem.
Outside Morant. Back to Bain. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Here's Leonard. Zubac passes to Morris. George outside for three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And here's Jackson. The three, George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Brooks from outside. It's rebounded by George. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Adams, the pass to Bain. Knocked loose. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
A minute 31 left in the first half. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. The shot no good. And it's Memphis the other way. The three is up. And there's Jackson on the assist by George. Jackson's got 5.
If Jackson finds a shot at the arc, look out. This guy has become very consistent from out there.
Morant, pass to Adams. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Jackson down low, hounded by Morant. Morris down low, Leonard on the wing. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. 2 for 1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
32 seconds left in the first half. From deep, Morant. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Jackson with it. Checked by Brooks. Jackson, pass to Morris. And stolen by Morant. Banked it in off the glass. And it's an 8-point Memphis lead.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8. we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's man in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 5. Powell's shot is off. Memphis leading.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul. Over to the wing. Pass to Conchar. Williams with it. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Conchar. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Here's Williams. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Batum, pass to Covington. Fires from deep. Jones grabs the board. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Powell's shot is off.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Williams passes to Jones. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Tillman. Unloads. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. And it's Batum penetrating. Outside Wall. It's Powell on the wing. He buries it from 3. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, John Wall has an incredibly high basketball IQ, so you find the shooter and get it into their hands.
The ball's knocked loose. And it's the Clippers on the break. Out to Covington. Pass to Batum. Takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Here's Conchar. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers trail. Powell outside. Pass to man. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Conchar. And the layup is good. Konchar's got his first bucket in this one.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
Powell's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Williams passes to Jones. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Grizzlies lead by 11. Well, the Clippers shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Batum, left side. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Tyus Jones is out there with John Konchar. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Williams in at small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And here are the Grizzlies now. They lead by 11. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Now Los Angeles with it. Jackson outside. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Jackson outside. Back to Leonard. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Morris. The 3 ball. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Morant to the inside. Here's Aldama. It's rebounded by George.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Morris passes to George. Launches a 3. Tries again. Here's Zubac. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Morant. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Brooks defending. 4 on the clock. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. Outside Morant. Now here's Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Payne with it. Jackson in his pocket. Payne, the pass to Morant. To the middle. Here's Aldama. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Here's Leonard. It's deflected. Outside Moran. A minute 39 left in the game. Pass to Aldama. On the wing, Bain. And here's Brooks. And here's Moran outside. Leonard pulls down the board. Jackson with it. Guarded by Moran. Jackson outside. Clippers keep it alive. Morris finds Jackson. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Grizzlies.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
And it's Adams missing.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
40 seconds left in the fourth. From deep, Morant. And another miss by Memphis.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to George. Morris outside. Into the lane. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's Morant. Floats one up. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. No good. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly should.
Oh, say does that.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Off target from outside. Minnesota with the ball.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft. Certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one. And Anthony Edwards, that guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Jackson passes to George. It's rebounded by Towns. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Now here's McDaniels. Defense is right there. And finished off by McDaniels.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard
that's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game. Russell looking around over Jackson. The offensive rebound. Gobert out to the right wing. Towns wide open. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. And here's Russell. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Jackson. Here's George.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Russell finds McDaniel. Back to Russell. Edwards drawing the double team. And Russell gets it to go.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Leonard. The drive by Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
Russell kicks to Towns. George against Russell. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. And here's Jackson. Feeds it to Leonard. With the crossover, Towns with the steal. Edwards against George. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Edwards. And the rejection by Zubats. Leonard with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Morris kicks to Zubats. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. Didn't let the defender get to him there.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. From deep, George. And no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by just 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Russell, good, and the assist goes to Towns. And we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk the player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Jackson against Russell to the right side. Edwards drawing the double team. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Towns finds Edwards. Towns up top. Another shot. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner. Now the pass to Zubac. Morris inside, defended by Towns.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Russell passes to Towns. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside Jackson, passes it to Zubac. Up top Morris, defended by Towns. Back to Morris. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And George, here we go.
And I think George is clearly one of the most difficult covers in the league. When he's taking it strong to the basket, defense sometimes has no choice but to foul.
George at the line for 2.
And George drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Russell. The dish to Towns. Back to Russell. A 3-ball. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard looking over the floor. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Russell with it. Down low. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
A 3 from Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves leading by 3. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Up top, Edwards, defended by George. Edwards, that's good. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Morris finds Leonard. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Back to Edwards. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Russell passes to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
The deep three from George. A rebound by the Timberwolves. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Right side Jackson. Morris passes to George. Back to Morris to the inside. They need this one, and George with the stuff.
PG-13 emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters, as I thank you, David, and folks.
24, the Clippers, 19.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the 3 slot. Edwards against Powell. Edwards kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Wall dishes to Batum. Powell for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. The kick out to Anderson. Deflects the pass. Batum with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Wall.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds him. Great feel for the game.
Prince outside. Right around a minute and a half play here in the 3rd quarter. Drops in the layup for 2.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Back to Powell. There's the 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Powell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Driving inside. Here's Reed. And he banks in the layup. Reed's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Wall passes to Batum. Covington finds Wall. And it's off from 3-point range. Timberwolves leading by 7. Takes a 3. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Good. That one on target from Noel.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Covington. And got hung up on the dunk. Quite enough elevation there, I guess. Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. 1:51 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Anderson outside. 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Prince misses. Clippers trail by 9. Powell kicks to Wall. Pass to Batum. Here's Mann, guarded by Prince, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Henderson.
Batum does a nice job sticking his man and not giving him any airspace. Excellent defense.
Right side, Wall. Outside for Batum. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Powell.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Noel. Lets it go from deep. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Here's Reed. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That one misses. Here's George. Kicks it to Morris. Outside Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. And a deep 3 from Russell. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Reed. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Takes it out to Leonard. The pass to Morris. Second shot opportunity. Reed with the block. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. So it's Minnesota now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Russell against Jackson. Russell dishes to Edwards. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's McDaniels. Covered by Morris. Leonard inside. Towns on him. Morris passes to George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Russell. Out to Edwards. Oh, good on the triple. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Leonard finds Jackson. Back to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Jackson against Russell. Passes to McDaniels. Out to Russell. Back to McDaniel. Edwards, that's good.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Jackson against Russell. Leonard on the wing. Driving in. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Launches it. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson against Russell. Pass to Reed. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Yeah, and in terms of size, not your typical center. But man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Ball's not loose. Morris dishes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. They set the screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
My goodness. Save that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Leonard with no one around. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moment.
Stolen by Zubac. George passes to Leonard. Outside for George. To the middle. Here's Morris. Towns with the defensive effort. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Driving to the basket. Towns. And the rejection by Zubac.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Morris with a screen on Russell. The 3 from George. Misses the tray. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous.
The starting.
And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Aldama in at power forward. Russell, that's good.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Morant finds Adams. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Aldama. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. McDaniels against Bane. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Brooks, the pass to Bane. Back to Brooks. Here's Aldama. Down low. Here's Bane. Outside for Brooks. Now here's Morant. 5 to shoot. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Off target at the rim. Outside Russell. Outside McDaniels. Back to Russell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Desmond Bane.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Towns into the lane. To the paint. Lets it fly. Launches it. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Morant. Takes it inside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Russell with the ball. Pass to McDaniels. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Russell, that's good. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Spydi.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's McDaniels. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Back to Towns. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Morant. Pass to Aldama. Outside for Morant. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And he lobs it up, and it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Adams with a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, up 5. Stay with us now as we get set. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Left side Morant. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Morant's got 6.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
The 3 from Russell. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Morant. Outside Bane. Morant, the pass to Bane. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
No good on the second free throw. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Who poked away? Oh, stolen by Morant. Three-pointer. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Russell finds Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Morant against Russell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
Shooting from Memphis, Ja Morant. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
The kick out to Edwards. Plenty of space. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Edwards has got his 2nd basket.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Brooks. Left side, Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's slammed in by Adams.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Pass to Brooks. Here's Aldama. Memphis needs to get off a shot. 3-pointer. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the 2nd quarter. Edwards against Bane. Left side, Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Outside Morant. Pass to Aldama. And here's Adams. Here's Aldama. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bane against Edwards. The 3 from Russell. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Adams with a screen on Russell. Morant finds Brooks. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
17.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Reed in at the center position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Anderson covers. Jones from outside. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. For the lead. Anderson pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Noel drives in. Kicks it out to Anderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Jones from outside. Second shot opportunity. Here's Conchar. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Another shot. Jones misses.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Prince down low, working on Williams. Prince can't hit. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside, Williams. Outside, Jones. Good on the short little jump shot.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Takes a 3. No good there. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Jones, and he hits it to tie the game.
Assisted by
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Anderson, to the left wing. Pass to McLaughlin. 4-3. And he can't get that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Williams on the wing. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's McLaughlin. To the middle. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Grizzlies have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Conchar. Anderson covers. Here's Conchar. And he lays it up and in. And it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Prince. Can they get it? And it's Tillman with a rebound. 1:09 left in the third. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that. I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Pass to Conchar. Outside, Williams. Tries to spin move. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Prince. Got it.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Williams. Pass to Tillman. Now here's Williams. On the wing, Conchar. Off the mark there with a 3. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front, up 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. And it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Grizzlies on D. 4-point game. Up top, Edwards. High post, Towns. 5 on the clock. Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Pass to Conchar. Timeout call, Memphis.
It may be a player's league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. McDaniels finds Edwards.
Hey, yo, watch him.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Good work defensively by Brooks. Payne, the pass to Brooks. Outside for Moran. Out to the right wing. Here's Aldama. They grab their own miss. Morant, the pass to Adams. Here's Aldama. Outside Morant. The 3 is up. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Outside Morant. Here's Adams. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Morant. Outside Payne. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. From the elbow. Here's Adams. Payne, the pass to Morant. Back to Payne. Clock at 4. Outside Morant. That 3's off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels with it. Checked by Brooks. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here's Morant.
tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Outside Russell. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Gobert, that's good.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
The Grizzlies have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Outside Morant. Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Edwards pulls it in.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
To the inside. Now Gobert. And it's Towns penetrating. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the... And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. Every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Moran against Russell. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
The 3 from Russell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Bain, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Picked it out of midair. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Right side Morant. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.